Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's try out our Restoration of the Union CB against France. I mean, why not, right? So what we want is we want to enforce the union with France, which is going to require 60 war score, and apparently award us 71 prestige. 71.7 actually, I'm not sure why. 46.2 aggressive expansion. So basically you're saying there's like an instant coalition? This will cause England to suffer between 1 and 92 aggressive expansion with 81 countries. Oh, that's wonderful. Thanks game. Leading me down this direction. This feels like it may have been a mistake. So we could loot France, but I think the key is going to be just take a bunch of his lands so that he starts getting some more exhaustion. Military access from Holland? Hell yeah, go ahead man. I'm all about that. Let's go blockade Poitou because we can. Let's also check to see what kind of ships we're looking at. Castile's got 2 heavies. Looks like we got naval superiority without issue. We can start the siege of Berry, which we need to do. We also probably want to roll another general because we have an extra slot and we're ahead of time. And we have the points. So yeah, let's get a second general. Oh god, he's bad. Good lord. I mean, good lord, is he bad. King William of York. You're 27. You have 6. Let's just roll the dice. I want to see what we got. What do we really have out of you? All right, here we go. Now we're talking. It's still no siege value, but the Moors has come under our occupation. We're continuing to loot. I want to kill that French army. We've got to kill as many of these things as I can. Brittany, do I even need to ask you for military access, or do we already have it? We might already have it. We actually don't. So I checked on it, and Austria does have equivalent military tech to me, but Castile and France do not. So a very significant advantage over them right now. It'd probably be better to use the best leader possible, but this army should do quite well. So, we could loot this land. Slowly. I think it's best to keep the army safe and together. Because just a little bit of bad combat would kill me. I think. In fact, I might still die, even with good combat, the whole way through. And in order to get... Oh, look at that. His capital doesn't even have a fort. Nice. So, I only need 5 artillery to have 5 bonus for it. I still don't know what the chances are for a breached wall, because it's not in there for some reason. Because who would want to know that? Our mighty province of Laborde is under siege. There's 36,000, 35,000 troops there or so. We can kill those Castilians. They deserve it. We can always fire our advisors and go pure military advisor, pure military leader mode. Doing surprisingly poorly here, considering that there's no leader. Alright, let's head that way if we can. Are you going to catch me? You might. I hope you don't. We're already out of manpower. Come on, Lucky. Lucky? And we're lucky. We've breached the walls. Phase progress from breached walls, +1. So yeah, we've only breached the walls once. We just assault it, do you think? We got tons of guys, just assault it. I'll pay the points. They are being actually surprisingly resilient. Wow. The last few times I breached the walls, it was actually far easier than that. What in the hell is going on with this breached walls? We actually failed to breach the walls, and now we're defending, and we have horrible numbers. Hey, at least it baited him into attacking us, right? That was really weird. Alright, let's go ahead and take that. Bunch of money, cool. 25 ducats a month from trade. We're going to need mercenaries, that's for sure. Landschnicken. Landschnicken have 5 pips, that's all that really matters to me. Alright. Our force limit will not be exceeded by this, right? No, good. Okay. Another 16 stack coming in. See, this is what I'm worried about. That assault really went way, way more poorly than I would ever have expected. So we're going to combine. We're going to keep William of York here because he's amazing. We're going to full-on regular consolidate because we're totally out of manpower. And just continue to train mercenaries because that's what we have. We have money. Buckets and oodles and buckets of ducats. More mercenaries. All the mercenaries. And I expect the French are going to continue to engage. They do have a 2-3 against our 1-4. Yeah, I'm going to need lots of reinforcements to keep this fight alive. I've got a huge army. It's a morale problem. Problem is, he's going to keep on reinforcing as I reinforce. If we run out of morale, we will lose, but combat-wise, I feel like we've got a huge advantage over them. We've got better not tactics, but we've got better pips. You know, just they've got a penalty. We've got a better leader. We're still in that phase of the game where shock value is more important. That 21 stack is going to wreck me if it catches up. We've got to get out of this combat. And actually get a tick of recovery before we fight him. Another 4 war score. We killed way more than we lost. He's just trying to run me down, you know? We have too many troops for this province, though, now. Let's, split and move. Keep the leader present. Take half of it back. Try to get back to friendly territory where we can recover. Can we get to friendly territory? Yes, we can. We can try to... well, we should go this way. Veto our own territory. And you are going to arrive on the 1st, which means we should get a morale tick. Now we got to go reinforce down here again. Let's grab our other leader. Let's fire the horrible guy, because he's just bad. You won't arrive to there until the 15th, so 6 more days. Come on, William, hold out, man. And now we're going to cycle the commander. Because otherwise there's just no way. Morale. I have to get morale back. It's not even about combat strength at this point. It's just like they are bleeding my morale dry. Just got to cycle them, take turns. Force limit is fine. Income is fine. This thing was about to fall, and yet now we are at 0 siege progress somehow. We had breached the walls even at one point. How did that go away? We never lost a fight. I don't remember commanding the troops to run. Oh no, they're taking my lands down there. I don't care. Those don't matter. Now Austria wants to play. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to get this army in. As soon as it arrives, they trade positions. Besides, this is the better leader anyway. It does have the unfortunate side effect of putting cannons in the front row, but it's still superior. Hopefully we win before the end of the month so we can recover. 6 pretenders rise up. Well, that's not fun. Relative strength of the alliance. Getting closer. What are we going to do about that? It's going to have to be mercenaries that I hire. I need to get them fighting at peak efficiency again. That's part of the problem, is that so now morale's part of it, but also the troops are just not fighting as well as they could. He's going to arrive on the 25th. We have 31,000. I mean, it's just a complete suicide. Isn't it? Or is he actually going to beat me up with morale? If he does, that's just ridiculous. He does have a morale advantage and a discipline advantage, so I guess it kind of makes sense. Despite this massive army. Okay, well, we're going to have to lose our first fight. It's not like we had any chance of winning that siege anyway, because for some reason it broke. I don't know why. Alright. Let's at least wait till this army's out. Well, I definitely may have bitten off more than I can chew, but this is what I enjoy. I have fun with stuff like this, so... Let's just do a quick little double hop over. Give ourselves a chance to actually recover. And in the meantime, go deal with this rebellion. Jonathan Clive rolls a 9. Twice. And then an 8. Little bastard. Alright. So there's still 40,000 troops here. I mean, to be fair, I attacked the 3 biggest countries out there. We've won almost all of the fights. 75% of battles. But we need the actual war goal, which we almost had. So now what do? How do we beat this army? First off, is there anyone that's willing to leave the war? Austria's down to 32 war enthusiasm. Castile's at 34. Their own individual military strength is not very good. But it's enough that it causes problems. So I think we're going to continue to train up mercenaries. Wow. Mercenaries are expensive. Like no income now. Yeah, you're not going to be able to take Paris, man. Paris is way too defended. Now can I see the fort, like, where they can march from their perspective? I think there should be at least a spot. Like, you can't move. I should be able to just move troops to Picardy if I want, right? I think so. Because if I have a fort here, and a fort here, you can't go to there without engaging those two. So I should be able to land in Picardy. Let's hope that that's the way that it works. It must be, because they allowed my troops to ferry across and stuff very easily. Now he wants to engage me. Well, feel free. That army's going to take a long time to march around, because it can't go through there. Which means we have a superior force, which means we should win this fight. Even if we lose some morale, it's just another victory. Actually, I'm rather amazed that they are somehow managing to win this fight. They're on equal tech to me. They must have just rolled really well, or they have, and look at this, their line is just... Well, we're gonna have to retreat. I don't know how they won that fight. Too much infantry, need more cavalry. Need more cannons. Oh hey, it's time for a debate. Monthly autonomy change. Merchants, +1 for 10 years. An extra diplomat. Recruitment time and regiment costs down. Well, the merchant could be nice. Some more trade power, more income. Trade range doesn't matter too much. Autonomy change, eh. Recruitment time and regiment costs, maybe. Extra diplomat, maybe. None of it's actually that appealing to me. Nothing in here is really that permanent either. Yeah, let's just go with that one. Doesn't really require a lot of support. We can worry about this for in a few years. I don't need to do it yet. All right, 45,000 troops to deal with. Can I squish that? I think so. Part of the problem is we were fighting in flat terrain. Alright, so you've taken my province, but I think with a little bit more effort we will be able to get Austria and Castile down to medium enthusiasm. As length of war goes down, I think it's gonna happen. We're gonna outpace them when it comes to money. I mean, looking at this is our primary advantage. 58 ducats a month in income. My income triples Austria's, and it triples Castile's. And France, where the hell is France is quadruple their income. We have so much money. We're like the Burgundy of this game. I mean, we're not, but we are. All right, so we have a tiny bit of manpower. I feel like I need more cannons. And of course, we've just got to continue to do more mercenaries. But cannons to make our troops fight better. Force people out of the war. I'm really annoyed that I lost control of that siege, because it should have fallen. It really should have, I think. I don't see a good army there that I can engage. I could try to distract Castile. I could try to swoop in and siege some of their stuff down here. We've got a lot of mobility with these guys. Let's try it. There's no way they can actually get up to me. So we'll go here. We'll try to take back Vizcaya. We will try to take some of their coastal stuff. Stuff that's not adjacent to a fort. They've got a fort here and a fort there. We don't want to take stuff that's going to just like fall back. So we want like Cantabria. Can't go there. I want to take these ones. I want to take Galicia. it's gonna pull his attention. He's coming. If we can hold out here for a month, I can cause some serious problems for Castile and force them away from the war, and actually possibly even force them to leave the war. And if they leave, they're gonna take Aragon out as well. So got the leader up front. How on earth are you able to just like walk right through my fort? Because of France's fort? Is that basically what's going on right now? I mean, he's just walking right through it, completely ignoring everything. Occupied and besieged provinces doesn't seem to bother them very much. Not actually at all. That's going to immediately come back to him. No, at this point, the only way I could make Castile leave would probably be to move in there and actually siege down one of the forts. He's got a ton of forts down here. Peroneo. Mountain. Very easy to defend if I wanted to move in and siege this stuff. I could do the same thing with Bern. I think we should try staying in these mountains for a while. Thinking Baron's not going to really, like, win me the war, but it's just a good spot that if I have to fight a superior army, it'd be good to be in this area. Unfortunately, it's going to mean that the ticking war score is not going to happen, but still, I just need to buy time and distract him from forming up that 40 stack on me. I think every army I kill will help out. Let's get a few more mercenaries. Oh, that's not going to work. Well, we can get a couple. Austria, you are a bastard for helping France. Just want to say that. I know I've said it before. Probably going to say it again. You're a bastard. You really shouldn't help the Blue Blob. Unless, of course, they're in a personal union underneath me, in which case it's okay. But until then, it's not allowed. Not acceptable. Alright. So the biggest threat is definitely the Castile-Aragon alliance. We get rid of them, that's like half the army. It's also where a ton of the artillery is. Castile-Aragon is 6,000 of it. Castile is at 21 enthusiasm. So talking to Castile, they are at negative 20 reasons for white peace. There is no conceding defeat to him anymore. I could war reparations him. He requires his core back. Well, if it comes down to it, I think I'm going to lose the war. I'd probably be willing to do that. But otherwise, no. It's only worth 6 war score, so it's not going to really do much for us. No, I just need to hold off a little bit longer and get their war exhaustion and move up. It already has started to. Relative strength of the alliance needs to go down. We're going to have to end up white piecing them. Taking Pyreneo is not going to really benefit us too much. Those forts are really quite well placed. I mean, what if I sent, like, just barely enough troops? We'd need 9,000 men to actually siege Toledo, wouldn't we? Crap. And it's flat terrain, so it's going to be easy for him to fight it. Well, I'm going to take a break here and continue to think about this and find a way to win. Because that's what I like to do. We also have negative manpower from combat, so that's not good. Means we can't train artillery. But yeah, alright. See you again in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.